If you use continuous integration in your software development projects, you're probably already aware that there's a bunch of under-the-hood optimizations that you can perform to make your builds run a little more smoothly. This is complicated work that everybody knows that they should do, but not a lot of people are interested in actually tackling. Pipeline optimization is complicated, requires deep knowledge of configuration, the payoff can feel invisible until builds start piling up, and it actually requires quite a lot of data about your pipeline and how it's running to understand where the real opportunities for optimization exist. This is a problem that's compounded by AI-assisted coding, which makes more commits than ever, taxing pipelines even heavier, and exposing unoptimized pipelines with real issues. Fortunately, you don't have to tackle pipeline optimization alone. This is where Chunk comes in. Chunk is CircleCI's multi-purpose AI agent that lives in the CI/CD layer of your projects. Chunk is an expert at handling dedicated pipeline optimization. This is because Chunk isn't just guessing at optimizations from documents or trying to understand best practices. It actually analyzes your build history, your execution times, and the resource usage of every pipeline run. And it does this all with a mind of identifying opportunities for optimization. Chunk can identify these problems and then automatically implement them in your CircleCI config to ensure that your pipelines are running as smoothly as possible. Now let's walk through getting Chunk set up and actually seeing it in action. To do this, you're going to need a CircleCI account and a GitHub account associated with it. Chunk runs out of a GitHub repository associated with your CircleCI account, so everything is going to happen in GitHub. If you haven't already set up CircleCI with GitHub, check out the quick start guide in the description to get started with those initial steps. Once you're ready with that, we can begin using Chunk. For this tutorial, we're going to use an existing GitHub repository just to give Chunk something to work out of. You can also use your own code or any project you may have to set Chunk loose and see what it can do for your pipeline optimization. In this case, we're using a demo repo, which you can get the link to in the description. So to begin, we're just going to go to our demo repo, which is called Chunk Data Forage Demo, and we're going to fork it, create new fork, and create fork. After we've successfully forked our GitHub repository, we can head over to the CircleCI web interface to finish setting up our project in CircleCI. From the main page after logging into your CircleCI account, head over to the left side of the screen and click on the Pipelines tab. From Pipelines, we can head to the center and click Create Project. We'll click Build, Test, and Deploy Your Software Application. We'll give it a basic name, something like Chunk Demo. Click Next, Set Up Pipeline. Here we have our basic pipeline setup, which asks us to name our project's first pipeline. And then we can hit Next, choose a repo. On the Choose a Repo page, we see that CircleCI automatically detected the Chunk Data Forage demo repository that we just created a fork of previously. Let's go ahead and select this repo and hit Set Up Your Config. For the setting up the config step, we already have a config.yaml file within the GitHub repo, which CircleCI automatically detected. Here we can review the YAML of the config that it detected and head on to the next step to set up triggers. By default, your pipeline is going to run every time there's a commit pushed to the GitHub repository. If you want to, you can set up custom triggers, but for our purposes, we're just going to leave it at that. Here's our final look at our reviewing our setup. We see that we've selected the Chunk Data Forage demo project. We're using the config YAML that already exists, and all pushes on that repo will automatically trigger our pipeline. So let's go ahead and click Finish Setup. This automatically takes us into the CircleCI AI pipeline editor. Since everything looks good here, we can just go ahead and click the Close button. This will take us back to the pipelines page. We're now ready to use Chunk. Now that we have our CircleCI project all set up, let's finish our Chunk setup and actually put it to work. To do that, we're going to navigate to the left sidebar down to the bottom and click on the yellow Chunk icon. This will take us to the Chunk Getting Started page. Since we haven't used Chunk before, there's a couple more steps we need to actually get it set up. Let's click Get Started, and then we are taken to the Setup Chunk modal. Now it's going to prompt us for our model provider key. Chunk utilizes either Anthropic, OpenAI, or Amazon Bedrock. If you have your own key from Anthropic or OpenAI or Amazon Bedrock and you want to use your own API credits, you can insert your key now. But if you just want to get started and use the default, you can use CircleCI's, which is powered by Anthropic, but gives you some free credits to start using Chunk immediately. So we're going to select the CircleCI powered by Anthropic and click Next. And there we go. Chunk is ready to go. From this page, we can prompt Chunk to do pretty much whatever we want to do. Chunk will analyze our code, it'll analyze our previous builds, it'll take all of that data and try to complete whatever task you give it, which could be anything from, in our case, optimizing build configs to refactoring code to finding bugs. Since we were using a default option built into Chunk, we're just going to click the Optimize Build Config option here at the right. Here we see it automatically populates us with a prompt that says review and optimize my CircleCI build configurations in config.yaml for better performance and efficiency. With our prompt all set up, now we just need to tell Chunk what project and repo to work in. So from the project dropdown, we'll select our Chunk demo project. The repo, we'll select Chunk Data Forge demo, and the branch should automatically select main. And then we're ready to go. Now we're just going to go ahead and press the arrow icon to let Chunk start working. And we can see that Chunk automatically adds a new task that is running. If we click on the task, we can get into this view. This is where we'll see our results from Chunk in a few minutes. It can take up to a few minutes to run as it analyzes the GitHub files, the actual code itself, the history of the CI pipeline, and all the other data that Chunk has access to in order to actually figure out the best way to optimize this pipeline and see what we can do to make everything run a little more smoothly and efficiently. Once Chunk has completed its work, we can see detailed logs of every step that it took, as well as an executive summary of all of the changes that Chunk is suggesting. In this case, it's suggesting that we add various steps like reusable executor, reusable commands, dependency caching, and a few others just to speed up our basic pipeline. These are mostly changes to the config.yaml file, which it explains here in more details of what exactly it changed, replacing specific npm install commands with npm CI, adding certain flags to improve CI performance. The coverage job now requires lint and test to pass. All of these different optimization steps that it identified just from taking a look at our existing config and how the project actually runs in the CI pipeline. Ultimately, it suggests these performance improvements with a caching strategy, parallel execution of lint and test jobs, and resource classes being explicitly defined. These are all fairly straightforward optimizations that Chunk has identified just to help us keep our pipeline running just as optimally as it possibly can. Chunk always keeps you in the loop with this. It allows you to quickly review all of the logs, check the diff view between all of the changes that it made to quickly examine. Here we can see how it changed our config.yaml file and made some changes to this flaky test file. We can also take a look at all of the pipelines that it ran. We can see here that it triggered 2 pipelines. One actually failed, and then it corrected that and made some changes. So if we like everything that we see from Chunk's output here, we can click Open PR. This actually creates a PR directly within our GitHub repository. It doesn't make any changes automatically. It just creates the PR so that we can go through the pull request, look at all of the details. Once again, has the similar executive summary to what we saw in the CircleCI interface. And then if we like what we see, we can press Merge Pull Request and confirm the merge to actually make the changes that Chunk has suggested to our project. After reviewing the pull request and taking a look at all the changes that Chunk has suggested for us, we can also go back and continue interacting with Chunk. Maybe we want to ask it a specific question about something that it suggested. Maybe we want some changes to what it suggested, or maybe we want to ask it to do something entirely different. To do that, we can just go back to the output page that we were looking at within the Chunk interface, and we can type in here in the request changes or ask a question box, and we can prompt it again. Maybe something like suggest advanced optimization features. And then we can simply hit run and see what Chunk comes back with. In this case, since we just asked Chunk to suggest something and not to actually implement these advanced features, it's just output us a list of ideas that it has to potentially optimize even further. These are just recommendations, and since it didn't actually make any changes or run any pipelines, we don't have the same open PR option. We just have a list of changes. However, we could easily ask Chunk to go ahead and start implementing these, or we could ask it something completely different. We've used a fairly broad prompt here in both instances, but you can also ask Chunk to do much more specific things. So if we wanted to focus in on a particular aspect of our optimization, if we were concerned with a particular step in our build and test pipeline, we might ask Chunk to do something more specific here and to really dial in on the more granular details of our optimization. So there we have it. We've successfully set up Chunk, and we've used it to optimize the build configs in our demo projects. But there's quite a lot else that Chunk can do for us. And Chunk can also serve a very functional role in a growing ecosystem of AI-assisted developer tools. You can use it alongside the CircleCI MCP server, which lets you directly connect your AI agents to get build information from your CI pipeline. You can use it alongside your existing AI code generation tools as a validation layer. And you can also use it for things like we did here, just to optimize your build config and get a really deep understanding of your CI pipeline, something that most other AI tools don't have direct access to, even with additions like the CircleCI MCP server. If you're interested in using Chunk for yourself, you can get started for free. Just create a free CircleCI account and walk through the steps that we used in this video to set up Chunk. Set it loose in your own projects and see what it can do.